Hi there, this is Andrew Paul Smith with an inspirational video. At least I hope it brings some inspiration to your day. I want to talk about Nelson Mandela today. Nelson Mandela is someone who has changed the course of human history. Certainly for a lot of South Africans, and certainly he's changed the way that we view ourselves as a race, as a human race. Nelson Mandela got locked up. He was put into prison back in the early 1960s because he opposed the apartheid system. I don't know exactly what he did, whether it was anything he did or what he said that took him to prison, but he was in prison for 37 years for saying, I don't agree with the white minority of South Africans telling the black majority, it was called apartheid, that is the right way to govern the country. It should be a democratic process in which the people, the majority of people, have their say, and that isn't what was happening. And the British government was supporting the apartheid system, and so we are people here in Britain who needed to have. Maybe there were a lot of individuals in this country who disagreed with apartheid, but the government and society here was supporting it. And here's a man locked up for 37 years, didn't get bitter, didn't get twisted, decided that what he would like to do is to prepare to be the first black president of South Africa. And the faith of the man, for a start off, but also the fact that he may have died in prison, but at least he, as he was preparing, because he was a lawyer, as he was reading all the law and how he was going to be able to bring about this non-apartheid system, preparing, he knew that even if he wasn't successful, that the work he was doing would prepare someone else to be able to do it. And in 1991, when he left Robben Island, it was an absolutely magical moment. It was a fairy tale. It doesn't happen, does it? And yet it didn't end there, because there was these councils for reconciliation, they called them, where people who had been wronged under the apartheid system could go and sit in front of the people who did the things that were wrong to them, and make them face up to the fact, you did this to me, you did that to me, but I forgive you, let's move on, let's move forward. An amazing way of dealing with problems, actually, to sit down and talk about it. The gentleman is 94 and he's in failing health, and it's extremely sad time because we are probably about to witness the passing of this great man. When I think about Nelson Mandela, I think about other people like Martin Luther King and Gandhi and JFK, the American president, and I think how they challenged each one of us that were able to hear their words and see their actions as to maybe we should change the way that we think about our place in society, the way that society operates, and they changed our way of existing as human beings by challenging our thoughts. Each one of us is capable of doing, maybe not on the same scale, but is capable of doing that, of challenging the people that we live in close proximity with, our friends, our family, our work colleagues, the people that we know through social media nowadays. We can use our influence in a much smaller way, I agree, but we can use that influence to change the world. And it starts, like it did for Nelson Mandela, with us changing our own hearts and minds. And instead of being that fiery youth who was so upset, so angry, so frustrated with apartheid, instead of saying let's get angry about it, let's sort it out, let's deal with it. And amazingly, that's what this man's life has achieved. So you and I can achieve things too, and that's my challenge to you today. That's my word of inspiration to you today. Let's do what we can, where we are, with what we've got. Okay, so this is Andrew Paul Smith, thanking you for watching my video. Remember, you can catch up with me on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Google+, and I love to inspire people, so I ask you to be inspired, and I will speak to you again soon. This is Andrew Paul Smith signing off. Bye for now. Bye.